So there's a bit of safety over here, there's a bit of devilment over there, really, and that's really where I'm stuck at the moment. Because to be honest with you, you're both credible people to invest the money in. So is it the devil or is it the safety? I've got to make a decision. And I should keep to my ethos of keeping it simple, keeping it straightforward. And so, Ricky, you're going to be my business partner. Ricky, you're hired.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow. Ricky, congratulations.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
I've always wondered what is running through people's minds when they are sitting there. I mean, you can generally tell if you're about to be fired, you know, thinking, here comes the bullet, here comes the bullet. But this time you're thinking, trying to read something to every word. Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? What do you think?
Exactly that. I think every single thing we're saying, we're trying to second guess and think, oh, what's Lord Sugar going to say next? And I'd been in the boardroom enough time in the firing line, so I kind of got a bit more comfortable. But yeah, I was just so happy when he eventually said, I need to go with what's safe, I need to go with what's going to work and what's simple. And I was just delighted to hear those famous words, you're hired. So it's amazing.
The decision was made just a while ago, and obviously we've all seen it on this weekend, last night in fact. And have you started working already with Lord Sugar?
We're in the process of just getting meetings put in place so we can sit down and really tweak the business plan ever so slightly, because it really tailored towards scientific recruitment to start with, but we're going to look across science and technologies, which complements Lord Sugar's expertise as well as mine. So we've got a lot of meetings to come.
And what's he like to, because obviously the relationship you had with him there is very distant when you're in the selection process, but as time goes on, what are you expecting your relationship to be like?
Well, I see us as a partnership. It's exactly what we've gone into business together, so we're a 50-50 shareholder in our company, so I see us very much working together. I'm bringing a lot to the table. I mean, of course Lord Sugar's bringing plenty to the table, but there's lots with what I do that Lord Sugar might not have never done before in the services industries, in recruitment, so I see us working really, really well together. We're going to complement one another.
Interesting. Do you see it then as a partnership of equals? Because he's bringing, you say, what he's bringing to, he's bringing £250,000 to the table. When you have discussions with him, you say, "No, Alan, no, listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Listen to me." Or are you going to? How much would you defer to him?
Well, I'll always be polite to say Lord Sugar rather than Alan. I'll always jump in with Lord Sugar, but no, I will. When Lord Sugar has an idea and we sit down and says, "I'd like to do this, Ricky, we'll go in this direction." If I don't think it's going to be for the best interest of the business, I think I'm a strong enough character to say, "Actually, Lord Sugar, I think we shouldn't do that. We should go in this direction." So yeah, I'll stand my ground where I need to, but we're working together ultimately.
Do you know what I always think is really daunting when you watch The Apprentice? It's that interview process. It's Claude. It is Claude. He's the worst one.
He's terrifying.
We can see just how this process was panning out.
Let's have a look.
Well, here you are now in the final four. Classifying yourself as Thor in the Nordic pantheon, is that right?
I did, yes.
Lord Sugar is already a business god, but call me Thor. I am the next generation who, with the backing of the godfather of business, I will take over his empire.
I've been looking forward to this encounter because you present something of an enigma to me.
Okay.
Let's start with your personal statement.
Okay.
Which, frankly, is probably the most crass, obnoxious, infantile personal statement that I've had the, not really a pleasure, but I've had the opportunity of reading. Quite clearly, some of the statements you've made are completely ludicrous.
Stinging. And he was referring, as well, which is what Margaret had referred to, Thor. But also this bravado that comes across. And this must be from the wrestling.
It really is. I mean, I turned up in the process wanting to stand out from the crowd. We've got 16 very strong characters all looking to be number one. So I kind of went in there more of the wrestling persona to make me stand out and differentiate myself. And I kind of learned through the process. It shouldn't be that way.
And the wrestling is behind you now?
It is, yeah. I won't have time for it. I mean, we'll be working. I think everyone thinks they're saying how great I've done and what a success, but there's no guarantees in business. And if I don't give it 110% and I spend some time wrestling, I'm not going to help the business, so it has to be the business first.
Congratulations in order of more than one kind, because you haven't just been hired by Lord Sugar, you've also been hired by The woman who's now your wife.
I have done, yes. Got married not too long ago, so it's been a roller coaster and probably the most rewarding few months of my life.